Hello, pick breakers and sheep punchers. This is Jury Duty Summons, and today I have special guest Come Clarity One. Hey there, say hey to our friends.
Hello. How you doing, people?
And what I want to show you guys today is how to build and use this monster skeleton drowning trap. And the drowning trap has some advantages over the lava blade trap or a cactus trap. The drowning trap is one of the only kinds of traps that guarantees you get all the drops. And in the case of a spawner, like a gravity trap, isn't always an option depending how low you are. But for now, you can see them spawning, and then they get pushed along by the water currents over into this little contraption here, and then they drowned. Don't resist, spider. It is inevitable. You're not spider, skeleton. Whatever the hell you are, don't resist. Alright, and just like you'd expect, drowns. Come on. This will handle 2 at a time, sometimes 3, but usually 2 at a time. And that's enough to keep the spawner busy. So that way you never have more than maybe 1 or 2 waiting to drown. And so now that you see how it works, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tear it apart and show you how to build it. And so I'm going to pause here while we do that. Alright, we're back. I took out all the water and we tore apart the sign works and that stuff over there. Oh, still got a block of water over there. Whoops. In any event, yeah. So if you imagine there's a floor here. This is going to be this spawner right here would be right on the floor. And so what I did is I took out the entire floor, and then I made this little kind of cross section here. Let me jump up on there. And what this does is it allows a surface for the spiders to spawn on. And so the spiders will spawn on one of these 4 blocks.
Skeletons.
Oh. So that's what we keep you around for. I call skeletons and spiders and such. I got a spider spawner way over there, and I keep screwing them up. On the event, so from the natural floor, you dig 2 down. And at this new floor you've dug, this is where we're going to put the water. And so there's the old-fashioned trick where you can place 1 block and then you place another one, and it will make a new source block between them. Oops. Just picked up the wrong one. There we go. There we go. Alright. And so what I did from here is I mined it out so it was exactly 8 blocks. And so this comes right to this edge here, which I'm going to fall down if I'm not careful. And so that way the water doesn't flow over. So that way when the spiders spawn, skeletons. When the skeletons here spawn, they will get all frisky, jump off, and then try running towards you, and then they'll fall down here. And here's where we need this other water block. And so right at this corner, at the opposite corner of the direction you want to push them, just drop another water block. And ta-da! And so that's part of the battle. That's part of what we want done. And I'm kind of stuck, so I'll just break stuff. We're in the breaking stuff mood, I guess. Alright, so here is where things get a little tricky. Oops, can you jump off that?
Yep, my bad.
Alright, so what you don't want to happen is you don't want the water. So if you just let me grab some more water here. Totally forgot. I actually spent a lot of time figuring out the mechanics on this, so yeah, this is one of the pitfalls I found. So if you wanted just the water here, thinking it's going to drown it, and that almost is going to work for you, except if you notice over here, it pushes them backwards to that spot, and so then you just end up with a bunch of unhappy skeletons. And so what I found a good way to stop that is to do what am I doing here? So I put one right there, and unfortunately it only handles part of the problem, and so get rid of that. see the essentials message. That's a server plugin issue. Put that up again. And so we put one there. And then we put a sign there. And so you'll see that doesn't allow this water block, this water source block. It will not go in that direction. And so let's see how that works out for us. So there we go. This now provides a place for the zombies. Zombies. I'm calling them everything but spiders, aren't I?
Skeletons.
Oh God, I'm terrible at this. Oh man. Anyway, yeah. So they'll come along here. This is at head height, so that's all you need to do is you need to put their head underwater. If their feet are dry, it doesn't matter. They'll still drown. But at this point, they would just fall and then sit down there and be unhappy. So we need one more water source under that sign. And so there you go. This flow now pushes them right to the drowning spot. Initially, I had this. I had it be one across. Whoops. Terrible. I had this be one across, so it basically looked like that all the way down. That worked, but it would only drown one at a time. And so I found that a structure that looks about like that seems to work best. I like to square those off. Sometimes glass does weird things with drops. Like the drops will drop in between glass. For some reason, that does not seem to be an issue here. And I'm not 100% sure what the mechanics of that are. But it seems to work okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any get stuck yet, so so far so good.
Yeah. On the skeleton spawner, though, sorry, the spider spawner, it was happening a bit, but we moved some things around, and that seems to have fixed it. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Let's see. Let's turn this back on. Oh, collection point. I just put it arbitrarily low. It could probably be a bit higher. It could probably be probably be up to there higher. But just down here, everything works out. Sometimes the spiders will push another one down, so you'll actually start drowning 3 at a time. Drowning spiders.
Call them spiders again.
Ah, god dang it. Hey, you're a spider, right? Yeah, he's nodding. You see that? He's nodding. Incidentally, building drowning traps for spiders is really difficult.
Yeah, they always like to manage to get out of it somehow.
Yeah, it's hard to make them go where you want them to be. Although I've been thinking about tearing apart my spider spawner to do that, just to see if I can make it work out.
We should try it.
Oops, let me fix that. You gotta be careful about leaving no gaps, otherwise they'll start shooting at you. Come on. Move along. There we go. So as you can see, as long as their head's underwater, and if we get another one here, actually, if it's standing right there, it will start drowning. And they seem to be perfectly happy drowning right there. Oh, there's another one. There we go. A skeleton drowning trap. It seems to be pretty well dialed in. If anybody has any questions, just leave a comment, and I will try them. You may not want to ask me questions. I might tell you about spiders rather than skeletons. All right. All right. Say goodbye to the folks.
Goodbye, folks.